By the 2030s, the world will generate around the yottabyte of data per year. That's 10 to the 24th power bytes, or the amount that will fit on DVD stacked all the way to Mars. Now the booming growth of the data sphere has promoted the governor of the metric system to agree on new prefix beyond that magnitude to describe the outrageously big and small. Representatives from governments worldwide meeting at the General Conference on Weights and Measures outside Paris on 18 November voted to introduce 4 new prefixes to the international system of UNITE. With the immediate effect, the prefix Rona and Quota present 10 to the 27th power and 10 to the 30th power, and Roto and Creto signify 10 to Earth weight around the ronegram, and the electron mass is about the quartogram. This is the first update to the prefix system since 1991, when the organization added Zeta, Pito, Yotta, and Yoko. In that case, metrology were adapting to fit the needs of chemists who wanted a way to express SI units on a scale of Avogadro's number. The 6 times 10 to the 23 power units in a peta and exa were added in 1975. Today, the driver is data science, said Richard Brown, a meteorologist at the UK National Physical Laboratory in Deddington. He has been working on plans to introduce the latest prefix for 5 years and presented the proposal to the CGPM on 17 November. With the annual volume of data generated globally having already hit zettabyte. Informal suggestions for 10 to the 27th power, including Hela and Broto, were starting to take hold, he said. Google's Unite converter, for example, already tells users that 1000 yottabyte is 1 helabyte, and at least one UK government website quotes Brotobyte as the correct term. From a meteorology point of view, this sort of horrifies me, because these are completely unofficial terms, says Brown. In the past, unofficial terms have been adopted into the SI, he says. But the problem with Hela and Broto is that their symbols are already used in the metric system for other unit and prefix. H, for example, stands to Hito, and H is Hiri, the unit of inductance. This is main reason they can't stand these formal terms, he said. It is not especially that I wanted to be a killjoy, although they comes into it as well, he added, smiling.
Okay. By the 2030s, the world will generate around a yottabyte of data per year. That's 10 to the power of 24 bytes, or the amount that would fit on DVD stacks all the way to Mars. Now the booming growth of the data sphere has promoted the governors of the metric system to agree on new prefix beyond the magnitude to describe the outrageously big and small representatives from governments worldwide meeting at a general conference on weight and measure outside Paris on 18 November, voted to introduce 4 new prefixes to the international system of units with immediate effect. The prefixes Rona and Quetta represent 10 to the power 27, 10 to the power of 27, and 10 to the power of 30. And Ronto and Quetto signify 10 to the minus 27 and 10 to the minus 30. Earth's weight around 1 ronogram and the electron's mass is about 1 quectograms. This is the first update to a prefix system since 1991, when the organization added Zeta and Zapto, Iota and Yocto. In that case, metrologists were adapting to fix the need of chemists who wanted a way to express SI units on the scale of Avogadro's number. The 6 wait a minute. Multiplied. Okay. 看一下。6 multiplied 10 to a 10 to the power of 23 units in a mole, and a measure of the quantity of substance, and the more familiar prefix peta and exa were added in 1975. Today, the driver is data science, says Richard Brown, a metrologist at the UK National Physical Laboratory in Taddington. He has been working on plans to introduce the latest prefix for 5 years, and presented a proposal to CGPM on 7 November. With the annual volume of data generated globally having already hit Yottabytes, informal suggestion of 10 to 10 of 等我几秒就好了。10 to the power of 27, including Hella and Bronto, were starting to take Yottabytes in is 1 Hellabyte, and at least on UK government website quotes Brontobytes as the correct term. From a metrology point of view, this sort of horrified me because these are completely unofficial terms, says Brown. In the past, unofficial terms have been adopted into SI, he says, but the problem with Hella and Bronto is that their symbols H and B, he says, are already used in the metric system for other units, or prefix H, for example, stands for hecto, already used 10 to the power of 2, and H is the Henry, the unit of inductance. This is the main reason they can't stand as formal terms, he says. It's not especially that I want it to be a killjoy, although it comes into it as well, he added, smiling.